What up? Oh, it's your one and only guy, this Mona Muggsy, hollering at you from Aquarian Rising LLC. What's been good with you? So, this ain't gonna be no real quick video. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna chop it up with y'all. This gonna be a transparent moment, a little bit of storytelling, a little bit of lessons. So, just kind of sit back, kick back, light it up, pour you a cup, sit, chill. We gonna talk, okay? So, first off, I know y'all probably been like, wonder what the fuck has been up. All right. Really, it's been me working. Like I said before, if you following my TikTok, if you on my TikTok, everything is new. It's no longer new. I kind of broke everything in now. Been where I've been at for a couple months. Um, quite progressive. But it is very demanding. And I got to a point where I even had the question like, was I still going to do this? Was I still going to involve myself in with my business? Am I going to come back to YouTube? And the answer is yes, I am. Okay, I'm coming back. I am working out the kinks with it because I do work. I work 10-hour shifts, y'all. Like so. Um, but hold up, wait. Let's backtrack. So where we last left off, I was in a whole nother place, in a whole nother setting. With that situation, I had to move. All right. It was one of them situations where I had to leave because my freedom depended on it. My kids' livelihood, like as far as their belongings, depended on it. A now ex-friend of mine's like tried to provoke me out of her place. Um, and I had to learn how to hold my tongue. Um, there were some things that, even with that situation, you feel what I'm saying? It was a lot that was wrong. You feel me? And I seen it. I seen it for what it was. And even though we had talks, in her mind, where she felt like I was wrong, is that I kept these issues to myself. And I did keep a lot of the issues that I had to myself. And the number one reason why I did so is because the very problems that I had were the very problems that she spoke about and that she already acknowledged. So for me, if you acknowledge an issue, then I don't need to address you about it because at that point, I don't need to kick you while you down. I assume and I understand and I believe that you're working on it when you acknowledge the problem, right? Right. Okay. But then on my end, I kept it to myself. I written it in my journal, and then at some point, it must have got read. I was never approached about the situation. All I got was like indirect shots, and she knows me well enough to know that I hate that shit. That shit literally gets under my skin to the point that like I become very confrontational, and that's what she was trying to pull out of me. Um, So I had to relearn that number one, silence is golden. Number two, I had to pick my battles. Um, I had to swallow my ego, shut up my pride, and literally eat everything that she would say. And don't get it twisted. Like she would be on the phone, and it was like really crazy because I was in her kid's room, and she was in her room, and she didn't have no door. But I was in her kid's room and I had a door so the door would be shut. And most of the time I would have my headphones in so I wouldn't hear. But like in between me changing songs or whatever the case may be, she'd be on the phone real loud, like talking indirectly about like saying little shit that I wrote in my journal that only I kept to myself. And like saying little shit to try to get me to be like, so then what's up? But I didn't do that. That was one of the hardest things I ever had to do, was actually sit there and eat that. But because I did that, my blessings came. I was able to move. I was able to get a better paying job. And right now, It took me less than a year to move up. I'm proud of myself. I'm actually able to invest more in myself, my appearance, how I look. But I slacked off on coming on here and chopping it up with y'all. I've slacked off on kicking it with y'all. I slacked off on my working out. I slacked off on doing my readings. I slacked off on making teas. And I own that. I done already came on this app before, on this video before, and then came to y'all and apologized to y'all. And here I am again. I'm wrong for that. It's a lot of y'all that tuned into my channel because it was a motivation and inspirational channel for y'all. And it kept y'all going. And I could completely slowed up. I stopped doing my lesson videos. Like, I stopped doing my workout videos. I stopped giving out my readings. And I kind of feel like somebody placed something on me too to get me to stop because I was digging too much into their business, number one. I feel like I was stepping on toes with my business. Like, they felt like I was doing too much and they wanted to slow me down. But in the sense of them slowing me down in my business, I will say kudos to whoever you are because you did pull off slowing me down. But you ain't stopped me, bitch. So, understand, I'm getting back to it. I have made up in my mind how I'm going to start doing things. I'm going to start adjusting shit to my schedule now. So at that point in time, I'm letting it be known now. Hearing first, hear from the horse's mouth. This is not no sporadic shit. The post will still kind of be sporadic. Like, there is no set order right now. Like, there are no definite days. Like, on this day, we're definitely doing this. And on this day, we're definitely doing that. No. I have to do things according to this schedule. Because as I said before, this job that I'm now working at is now demanding. The time, the scheduling of it is demanding. It requires most of my time, most of my day. I spend about maybe at least 14 to 15 hours outside my door when I work. And this is 4 to 5 days a week. So understand, like, I'm not just dropping this or stopping this because I want to. Hell nah. Hell nah. I enjoy working out. But this is requiring a little bit more of me than what I intended it would. It's a little bit more of a spontaneous schedule. For instance, it might be laid out, like my scheduling it might be laid out early, but it is subject to change. And being that I'm moving up the way that I am, it's going to be a little bit more demand on me. How in the ever? Stop. Pause. Take a sip. In fact, I'll take one with you. But at the end of all of this, what I will say is I will start getting to a point where I'll start picking up more of a regimen with this. The workout videos will be coming back. It will not be every day. That is the unfortunate part of the workout videos. It will not be every day. It might be every other day, every other 2 days. Like, depending upon how my scheduling is set up. But I am looking to have it done at least 3 to 4 times a week. I'm at least looking to work out 3 to 4 times a week on the strength of that is literally how a workout can become effective in showing results. If you at least give it 3 to 5 days out the week, with giving your body periods of time to rest. So I have to start there. Messages, readings, that will be coming to YouTube. All right. That's what's going to be new. My readings will now be coming to YouTube. At first, I kept my readings stuck at Facebook. I used to be on Pacocha when Pacocha was active. Now Pacocha has stopped back in earlier this year. I haven't found any other streaming services for my type of phone as of yet, because I don't have iPhone. I'm on Android, so I'm not on Beagle. I'm not on Clubhouse or none of that. So my next step is bringing my readings to YouTube, to those who tune in, and continue to build up from there. I will be advertising my products on top of that. I will be shouting out businesses on top of that. I'll be getting more detailed in the description boxes with the people that I'm shouting out, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, where you can reference apps that I use. I will be taking the time out. So y'all just bear with me, because listen, all of this shit is right here in this dome of mine. And I'm literally like working this shit piece by piece as best that I can. But I literally have so many different avenues to deal with. And then I have a new, well, not even really more of a new, but a more advanced position coming my way in regards to my business, in terms of certification. So I'm working on that too. So like, understand, like, the girl is doing a lot. Like, I'm working, I'm about to invest in the school. Like, I'm doing it all. Like, and I'm still trying to keep up with y'all. And even though I haven't been recording videos, I have been working out. Like, that's still something I've been doing. It hasn't been every day. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I haven't been working out every day. I've been slacking on that shit too, but I still look great. So I ain't been really pressed about it. But my channel, my business, Aquarian Rising LLC, is my baby. I remember why I started it. And I want to keep that up. And at this point, for me, I'm not losing that for nobody and no thing, not even for myself. I'm not losing it, because y'all are important to me. Everybody in this world is important to me, because all y'all play a role, whether it be helping me succeed or grow. All of y'all got a role, whether it be a lesson or a blessing. So there's that. And this is the update of Aquarian Rising LLC. I don't have as much space as I used to. I'm dealing more honestly, especially within myself, about things. Lately, I've been finding myself having to be a little bit more realer, which is one of those things where I find myself having to have that message before to put out there, and just a random download. Like, yo, be real with yourself, yo. Yourself will always tell you the truth about a situation, regardless if you want to hear it or not. Y'all, be truthful with yourself. I had to learn that the hard way, with letting go people. I've been letting go people that, like, I loved. Like, truly, truly loved. I mean, to the point that I let myself go behind these people, or would. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if they were to see me now, they would be completely fucking shocked, stunned, flabbergasted, if you will. From my head to my nails to the whole get up. The fact that I look the way I look right now. Like, I literally, like, had to cut people off, and that I was still lying to myself about certain things. I still had some lessons to learn, which is another reason why I think the divine allowed the things to happen the way that it did. Because and one of the readings that I did for the collective that I never posted, it was about hanging around unsatisfactory characters. I had to clean house. I had to really clean house, like, really look at people and the things that they brought towards me when I talk to them. When we speak, what do we talk about? How do we talk? Do we repeat the same conversation often? Is it always woes, complaints, and victimization? Or we always talk about dreams, goals, successes, and businesses, and growing and moving forward? And a lot of the people that I cut off didn't see, what needed to be fixed, or couldn't understand how to fix their way or really understand that they needed to get out of their own way and go out of their comfortability zone to get where they wanted to be. So because of that, and I can't make you see that, a lot of people were looking to me to make them see that or to give them another avenue. But a lot of the other avenues that I gave, they didn't want to take. And at that point, it's one of those things where it's like, I can't make you tired of the shit that you're going through until you're tired of the shit that you're going through. And that's one of those other things that I had to learn still. And not even really learn. It wasn't necessarily learning it. It was more so about me being tested on it because I learned it already. I recognized it when it came my way. But it was one of those things where it was testing me, and it was like God was saying, okay, you saying you learned it, now we're going to see. Now we're going to try this out with your so-called, quote-unquote, best friend and see how you handle it. And I like to say I stood on business when I did that. Still hurt me to this day because I got love for her. I want best for her. I wish her nothing but the best of success and blessings for her and her babies. It's fucking hard out here. However, I am not to be mistreated. I am not I'm not a fucking yo-yo. You don't get to throw and pull me back when the fuck you feel like it. You don't get to mistreat me and talk to me like shit or talk about me like shit and then want to be my friend. I've begun, I've been accountable, but now that, I'm really paying attention to accountability, I've been cutting motherfuckers off about that shit too. I'm not carrying motherfuckers' burdens because you can't be accountable. I'm not doing that. I'm not carrying the weight of your burden, and I had to learn how to stop doing that. Because even though I can recognize and I can tell people, you're not going to carry me like this, you're not going to do me like this, while interacting with them, I would get so caught up with what they had going on that I would start carrying their fucking burdens because they weren't being accountable and responsible in their own world. And they lack control in their own world. And because one of my toxic traits is having control, because I know if I have control, everything is going to be okay. I take control. And when I take control, it now becomes a part of my world. And I had to catch myself from slipping a couple times. Not with just that particular person, but a couple of other people where I had to stop myself from carrying their burdens, all simply because I was there and it was being told to me. Because see, the reality of it was, even if I wasn't there, they still would have to deal with that shit. Even if I wasn't there, if I wasn't around, they still would have to pay for that shit. If I wasn't there, them niggas still had to eat. So why am I making it my responsibility to take care of grown-ass, able-bodied people? And I still got to take care of me plus my 3. Nah, I had to cut that shit short. All right. And that's literally a lesson for a lot of you ladies. I need y'all to catch that. Because a lot of us do it. We do it with our homegirls we kiki with a lot. We do it with these niggas that we motherfucking date. And keyword, notice I said niggas. And before y'all come up here talking about some fucking racial fucking slur, shut the fuck up. Because there's a difference between men and niggas. Okay? Let's start there. Okay? My definition of niggas and how I react to niggas is different. Because a white motherfucker, a white man that got them fucking tendencies and act like that is a nigga too. Let's not play it. Any and every race can be a nigga if you want to be. You act like one, that's what the fuck you is. But I'm getting off topic. Anyway, ladies, we do that shit a lot. Fellas, y'all get caught up in that shit too. Y'all get caught up in that shit too, trying to please a bitch. Listen, stop it. Stop. Stop trying to fucking please people and impress motherfuckers. Show up the way that you are. If a motherfucker can't accept you for who you are without you doing all these tricks and flips and shit to get you to fucking notice them, you don't need to fuck with them. If a motherfucker can't sit and kick it with you and be like, yo, let's go to the park. Yo, I'd rather kick it with a nigga and he say, yo, let's go to the park and smoke a blunt. I'm not pressed about a nigga that taking me to fucking Ruth Chris on the first date. I don't know what motherfuckers be on, but you niggas go for that shit all the time. Then get dumped by the bitch for a nigga with more money than you and then be like, all these bitches want a nigga with money. No, that's what your dumb ass led with. Stop doing that. I had to learn how to stop doing that. And I'm still kind of learning how to stop doing that because I'm a little flashy motherfucker. Like, I am. I'm flashy. Look at me. Flashy as fuck. And I ain't got that much time left on this camera, but these is just a few of the lessons that I learned. I'm going to hop back on here once this video finish uploading, and then I'm going to come back and talk my shit because I got to upload this and then delete it. You know, I ain't got enough battery for this shit. I'm going to eventually start getting camera work and memory cards for this shit to get better so I don't have to keep going through this. But y'all going to have to hold off while we sipping this tea and relaxing, okay? While I finish chopping it up with y'all. So, y'all hold tight. I'm going to upload this. Give it about maybe... Shit. It's 22 minutes. This shit might take a couple hours. I might fuck around and holler back at y'all in like a few moments. Because if my tablet charged up, I got you. I'll be right back. Holla at y'all.